I just realized that I had I had my mic muted. My bad. I haven't done that in a long time. Well, at least not at the beginning of a stream. Hey Neo, hey Patrick, how you guys doing? Neo, you said what up? Nothing much. Just chilling. It's my weekend off. So, I'm also basically snowed in right now. I mean, not really, but it was pretty bad today. And Patrick, he said, so what's this here? I hear about a bucket. Well, about the bucket. It's an amazing bucket. It's my bucket. Where is the bucket? Wait. Wait a minute. Wait, because I ended the stream last night, like, standing right here. I didn't even move from when I reopened the game. Where's my bucket? Oh, wait, or is it in the next room? Oh, okay, it's... Oh, thank God. Thank God. Oh, my lovely, lovely bucket. Neo, you said trying to figure out what to eat on this Valentine's Day and also what to stream. But you want to know what I had earlier? I spoiled myself with a nice, fat, juicy steak. Nothing better on planet Earth than a good, juicy steak. That's just me though. I don't know about y'all, but and Patrick, he said, yeah, the snow just won't freaking stop. Yeah, you're telling me, my guy. They said it was supposed to stop for a little while, like, way earlier in the day. I think they did say that it would pick back up again, but it never stopped to begin with. Actually, I don't know if it still is out there right now. I haven't really looked outside. I kind of gave up on checking on it, but someone really pissed off Elsa. That's all I gotta say about that. But, I've been trying to do a little bit of research without spoiling anything for myself, on how to get some different endings. Because last night when I streamed this, I seemed to get basically the same thing. Besides, like, the narrator, like, saying different things every time I walk through, but I was trying to read up on it. At some point, I am gonna have to quit to the menu, I believe, and then, like, completely restart it over. I mean, there's still more for me to see with this new content shit. I know that. Again, like, I actually wanted to go and watch a video, but like I said, I didn't want to, like, spoil it for myself, because this game is fucking hilarious. I love it. I also had a friend tell me that there is still a lot more to do with the buckets. And you should have seen the smile on my fucking face. I'm like, yes, more time with the bucket. I would do anything to have more time with this bucket. Oh my god. Alright, I gotta chill for a minute and stop talking about the bucket and make sure I have everything, that way I can actually start playing the game. Let me see here. Hold on. Let's all bask in the bucket's glory while I get ready. Ready? Look. Alright, give me one second. Okay, I am ready. Kind of. Scoot up my chair. And now I'm ready. Let's go.
It's bucket time.
It sure is. Oh, how I love this bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Nah, no one tells me what to do. But, we probably are going to see a few repeated things again, just because I don't really remember what way. There's so many different ways to go. So, guys, you gotta bear with me, okay?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Yeah.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Mm-hmm.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps
What's
it
this
truly
manila
was.
folder down
How
here?
insightful the bucket
What's in
turned
there?
out to be.
I want it.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
The bucket is never wrong.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Okay, so if I go straight down, that brings me to where, if I say, like I said, like if I went into the left door, that's where it would have brought me. And I believe if I go down here, that brings me to the cutout of that fucking giant baby. So,
No,
said the bucket.
don't
no.
go to the meeting room. Go
Don't go to
somewhere
the meeting
else.
room.
The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go
All
to
right.
the cargo lift.
The cargo lift. Can I, like,
Good,
fall?
said the bucket. But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket. his
Oh my
dearest
God!
friend. So
Oh,
he threw
shit!
himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Wait! He just killed Stanley! What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, I can't believe I just killed Stanley!
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Yo, come on. Why is that keyboard crooked? Can we move that back over, please? That's bothering me. What does that cup say? I like working. I just hate my boss. Wow, rude. Rude. I'm lucky. I like my boss. I have a nice boss. So I can't relate to that. Now, guys, do I leave the bucket behind? Hell no. What am I saying? What am I saying?
Time.
Guys, I didn't mean that. I swear to God, I didn't mean that. Wait, he really just said it's bucket time.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Yeah.
But Stanley
Come
had
on.
felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, he did not.
No.
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Wait. I didn't realize that I can climb up here. You guys, it's a Stanley Arene! Isn't that what he called it? A Stanley Arene? A Stanley figurine? Look!
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll...
the figure the what? I'm having a fucking aneurysm just trying to say that. Nah, he said the Stanley last time. Tell me I'm wrong. And you wanna know what? I know that I'm not wrong because I told my friend to go and watch that part because I figured that she would find it funny. And she actually just texted me about it today. Nah, he didn't say that the figure. Wait, I can't even fucking say it, dude. I feel like I'm having a fucking aneurysm.
Collect the last one, and then the first number will
Nah.
equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them.
Oh, I
and
am
now we have them all.
I'll wait.
You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Lorines. None of us can.
Figure and annular. I can't say it. Why can't I say that? The figure. The I feel like SpongeBob when he was trying to say the hash slinging slasher, and he just kept saying the hash pinging the sash singing. Dude, what the fuck? So wait, if I drop down from here, will I die? Actually, of course I will. Look at that drop. But wait, I can't go back up. Wait, what's this? Hello? Hello? Who left me a little note? Who left me a little note? I can't even pick that shit up. God damn it. Hello? Where the fuck am I? You wanna know what? I don't care where I am. And you guys wanna know why I don't care where I am? Because it doesn't matter where I am as long as I have the bucket. Although it would be nice to see. I can't see a damn thing. Wait, what's this?
Okay, this is day number 295, tape number...
What?
I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real
Neo, you said this
anymore.
bucket has mad sass. I am reporting it to HR.
I study this bucket.
This
The
bucket.
less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up.
Okay, but why is this actually me talking about the bucket? Wait a minute. Did I just find a recording of myself but with a male voice? Yo, come
No matter
on.
how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling.
And they even got the cup of coffee on the right side.
Emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for
There
it.
is really not an explanation for it. I just
Still
love that
I
bucket.
haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms.
It's called love.
Why everything feels so...
Did you wait a minute? Did you guys hear the little the little shudder that he did with his voice? Like he oh my god, I can't
What
with
do
this
I
game.
do with this treasure?
I can't
I can monetize it.
monetize it. What?
Yes.
Ugh.
It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is
Oh my God.
golden ticket. But
What
I have
is
to be
going
careful,
on?
because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get...
What?
What's that? Who's there?
What the fuck is going on? Gambarata? Who the fuck is Gambarata? This just turned into a goddamn horror game. What the fuck just happened? Who is Gambarata? That just scared me now. That just scared me.
It's bucket time. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
So wait,
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No.
No.
Said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room.
Don't go to the meeting
else.
room.
The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Fuck!
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. But Stanley feared that any path he walked
I wanted
might
to go
lead
down
to
that
the
same
separation
path
of
again
himself and
to
the
see
bucket,
if
his dearest friend.
it would be the
So
same.
he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Oh yes, how sweet. The sweet kiss of death. No, I wanted to...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could...
I want to see something. Hold on. If I keep doing this... Yes! Yes!
It's bucket time.
Hold on.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind.
I wanted to go down that path again.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
To see if something different will happen. No,
said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Wait, what's that? Why? Okay. I wanted to see if I come back here again, if I get the same recording, because as y'all know, whenever you go through the same thing again, like, you sometimes get something different. So I wonder... Can I pick up like a different tape? I doubt it. But... Watch there, like, actually be one tape that you can pick up out of all of these. I could actually see them doing that. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Let's see.
Okay, this is day number 295, tape number...
Damn. It's gonna be the
I
same.
don't even know.
So wait. What happens if I don't pick up the bucket, and I know that sounds crazy, but what happens if I don't pick up the bucket and then come here? Does he still talk about the bucket? I gotta try it. I gotta try it.
Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket,
This
the
bucket.
less sense anything makes.
Yeah, you're telling me.
The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm glad that you guys can still see the background with me pausing it. Look. It says the narrator sound system. Yo.
And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down.
Oh my god.
Make sense.
Neo, you said
There's
looks like
no
I'm doing
explanation
Rivals, so
for
I'll
it.
keep you tabbed up. This
Still
bucket is wild.
Haven't
Yeah, it
figured
is
out
wild.
Why I see the world
It is.
so differently when this bucket is in my
In
arms.
this bucket.
Why everything feels so. What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's
Ugh.
unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This
Wait, did it
is
zoom in
my
like this
golden
before?
ticket. But I have to be careful.
Wait.
Because as soon as this
Did
gets
it?
out, there's going to be a
I
target
don't
on
remember.
my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get me. What's that? Who's there? Camporata.
Who the fuck is Gambarata? Who the fuck is Gambarata? Alright. It's gonna pain me to do
Already
this.
this was uncomfortable, and
Yeah.
Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
You wanna know what? I found just the space. Right here in room 420. Damn it. And yes, I know I left the bucket behind. I know.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
I gotta
just
find
to
out.
admire it. It was okay.
That's all he
But
had to
eager
say?
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, he did not.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So wait, what if I go over here? Nah, nothing. Okay. I'm curious now. What's gonna happen now? Now I don't have the bucket in my hand. What's gonna happen over here?
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling.
You know, sometimes I feel like, you know how I said the narrator is annoying? He pisses me off. He's always in my head, has something to say all the time. Guys, it's literally just me. Myself talking to my...
It must be so simple.
He knows
to
me
be
too
you.
well.
Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do.
What the fuck? Dude, get out of my head. Literally. Oh my fuck. Especially, okay, the best part was when I tried to get that trophy by clicking that door 5 times, because that was in the description on how to get the trophy, and I did it, and he's like, you really thought that you could get the trophy that easily? I even said prior to that, is it really that easy? Are you fucking kidding me? I am the narrator! In a twisted turn of events, I am the narrator. Oh my god.
Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Yo, what the fuck? Oh my god. Wait, what? Who dropped all their papers? That's a lot of paperwork. What the fuck?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
It means they're on
Stanley
lunch.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What did they drop their papers along the way? What the hell? Why?
No
What?
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
Fuck
co-workers.
the co-workers. I'm trying to figure out why all the papers are down here. And what do they say? Yo. Hold on. Let me read chat. Hey, Armando. And I'm doing good. How are you? I'm very confused by this game. Very entertained, though. I just had, like, a revelation. I've talked about how much I am annoyed by this narrator and all this shit. And then I realized he's basically the voice inside my head. Like, literally in real life. He's me. He's my inner monologue. Why? So wait, do I grab the bucket now? Oh no, what do you guys think? Should I grab the bucket? Could something different happen now if I grab the bucket with all these papers down here? Although I missed that bucket.
It's bucket time.
What is with all these papers?
Stanley clutched the bucket
No!
tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Oh,
but Stanley
no.
had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Never mind. The bucket was wrong.
I think the bucket
Stanley
is
took the door on his
fucking
left
with me
to go
now.
back to the
Like,
meeting
literally,
room.
though.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Wait, what's this? Somewhere both red and blue. Is this some kind of game? There must be a point to this. This is so intriguing. Gotta collect them all. Gotta collect them all. There will be a reward for finding them all. Say less. Say less. Some were both red and blue. What does that mean? Trust the completionist instinct. Okay, I saw that. This game is so mysterious. What does that mean, though? Some were both red and blue? I'm only missing one. Some were both red and blue. I don't recall there being a red or a blue room. What am I missing here? Okay, now I'm actually, like, really, really intrigued.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers.
Alright,
if I
alright.
did, you can guarantee coming to a
So
staircase...
I know... I can't think with him talking in my ear like that. Again, he's me. I know if I go down, it's gonna have the same repeating thing over and over again. Because I even did it without the bucket. It's still basically the same thing. There's nowhere else to go. It's like PT down there. It's just repeating itself.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs.
I mean, the entire
to the
game is
boss's
repeating
office.
itself, but y'all know what I mean. Wait, red? Some were both red and blue. Red and blue! I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. So that's a lovely purse? Lonely? Lovely? Lonely? Oh, lovely. Okay, but now what do I do? Because I've been in here before. So how... Wait, do I gotta do this without the bucket? But no, I already did that too. Because before I ever even met the bucket, I came in here. Although, you wanna know, I already know this elevator isn't gonna do anything, but I need to hear it. I need to hear it. You said I do need the bucket, Patrick, okay? What the fuck? But what am I... I'm trying to think. This freaking music, man. Oh my god, I love this game. This is one of the funniest games I've ever played in my entire life. Alright. I got my daily dose of the elevator music. Let's go. What if I go back here? What if I... No, nothing? Okay. But it said somewhere red and blue. It's red in here and blue in there. I still hate that that toilet paper roll is all the way back there. Why do I gotta turn like the Exorcist to wipe my own ass? Nah. Nah, I don't like that shit. Quite literally. Wait, what's that? Why are there cups like that in the bathroom? 2845,
Stepping into his
right?
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bucket
yeah.
guiding him? Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
this is
yeah.
certainly the most logical explanation.
I need to figure this out. But what could be different now that... Because at the beginning we had the
Stanley and the
papers
bucket
all
walked
over.
straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind
Nah, we're
Control
not
Facility.
escaping. Wait. Should I? No, 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 because that's literally death. Oh, but wait. Oh, wait, no. Hold on.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
A place both red and blue. Huh.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be
Patrick,
fine.
you said that I needed the bucket. I don't know if you're, like, being funny or if, like, you actually meant in order to get that I need the bucket, but...
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want
Yo.
to do in the first place?
I mean, I'm kinda
questions
curious
raced
about that,
furiously
too.
in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or
Wait.
sad or content.
A place both
Walking,
red and blue.
eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the
Wait,
bucket, up against the world.
I can press
They
these?
high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Wait. I can press these? I didn't know that. I did not know that I could do that. Wait. Wait! How do I... 3. Okay, is there a 4? Dude, I can't see. Oh no. Uh-oh, wait. Nah, what do I gotta do? Oh, man. I don't know. Okay, so... 1, 2... and... 3... What about 4? Oh, wait. What about up here? No, that's 5. Wait, what about over here? Where's 4? Where? Oh, number 4. I'm coming for you. Although it's really good at hiding. Where the fuck is number 4? About... Okay, so if 3 is right there, you would think that 4 would be over here, because 5 is right there. Oh my god. Hmm. You'd think that 4 would, like, be right here. But I guess not. Patrick, he said this bucket reminds me of Wilson. Yeah, you're not the first person to say that. Oh my god. But where is number 4? Or are they tricking me? Because this game is really good at doing that. I'm not quite sure. I feel like there's definitely an order of doing that, but doesn't necessarily mean that I have to hit them in order. Maybe there's a code? I'd say it's the same code that we use on the elevator, but we don't have... I can't find the 4. I have no idea. Well, wait, no. There we go.
When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
This time I will. Because last time, actually the last, like, 3 times, I hit on. So. Boop.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
No. Like they say, the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
They had done it. Stanley and the bucket
Lies.
had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate.
What are
Stanley
they
wanted to
planning
sneeze in
fucking...
every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together.
Tell me I'm wrong.
With one
Those
another
are
to lean
goals.
on, to
I mean,
trust,
maybe
to
not
support.
that specifically, but to do weird shit like that.
Wait, what was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was
Yeah,
Stanley
why
and the
did
bucket
it?
not about
Come
to
on.
be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths
What if
not
I
to
run?
part with the bucket.
Oh!
No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Dude. What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Give me that bucket.
Bucket time. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Some were both red and blue.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
Nah,
boss's
it's gonna be the
office.
same fucking thing. What if I... What? Wait, what?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Wait, what?
Stanley
Where the fuck
decided
am
to
I?
go to the meeting room.
Buckets.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh yeah, dog mode. Yeah. Oh, doggo. Ow, I just slapped myself in the goddamn face. But what if, now hear me out. What if I continue on, because I did get this last night. Now that I see this whiteboard right here, I remember. Because I activated dog mode. What if I don't pick up the bucket? Hold on.
When Stanley came to a set of
But
two
what
open
way do I
doors,
go?
he entered the door on his left.
Oh my god. No! LOL looks like 427. Ha ha ha. What the fuck does that mean?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast. Money crisp. Okay. Sure. But okay. I can go in here without the bucket? I know it's gonna be the same. It's gotta be. But I have to try. I have to. Guys, it's my first time in the elevator alone. Without the bucket. How will I manage? Alright. Okay, I had to. I had to make the dog bark to the beat. Oh my god.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
That one's new.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Wait, what? Oh, shit! This is the kind of music you make love to.
Feeling soothed
What?
and rejuvenated.
Oh, he didn't
Stanley
like that.
calmly walked
He didn't like that. I'm sorry.
into the
I shouldn't have
passageway.
gone that far with my jokes. He's like, nah, let's end that real quick.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Fuck!
The lights rose on an enormous
That's
room
not
packed
what I
with
wanted to
television
do.
screens.
Oh,
What horrible
shit.
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Wait, hold on. One of my friends texted me and he said, you can find the red and blue in the warehouse. That's all I'm gonna say. In the warehouse? I know what he's talking about, but where?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
But like, okay, so the only thing I have left on that list is the red and the blue. The room, it said what? The room with the red and the blue?
This mind control facility, it was too
That's the
horrible
only
to
thing I
believe
have
it
left.
couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under
Where the
someone's
fuck
control
is it?
all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had
And
been...
I'm gonna say right now, I'm sorry, but it's really weird not holding the bucket right now. It actually feels really wrong.
manipulated to accept it blindly?
Why is this game...
No. He
like...
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His
Oh
own
my
life
God.
in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
He said it was in the warehouse. Also with
But here was
this!
the
This
proof,
again!
the heart of the operation.
Where is...
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
No.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Wait, I actually don't think that I pressed on while not holding the bucket. So is it going to be different?
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off.
Clearly I can't let anything go because I'm literally attached to a fucking bucket. Oh, you need to just let it go. Seriously, my guy? You got me attached emotionally to a bucket. And you want to know what? I'm going to tell the story right now. I don't even care. You can judge me all you want. I already told like a couple of people, but I didn't tell everybody. The night after I played this game for the first time, I had this weird ass dream. Now, the beginning part of the dream, and actually the entirety of the dream, does not matter. It was really weird. It was very vivid. But at the very end of the dream, guess what I saw? And I'm not shitting you. A fucking bucket. And then I immediately woke up to my alarm for work. I remember jumping up because I heard my alarm. And I was like, oh, fuck. And all I could see in my head was that bucket. Why? Why does this bucket have a hold over me right now?
And leave.
Why?
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent.
This is new.
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode.
Can I get out?
Eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
This is new.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape
what?
it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going. What all this means. I barely know where to start.
Wait.
What's that? You'd
like
to know where your
bass in the background, by the way?
A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a
Fuck off!
You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
Who says it like that?
That was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office
the door's
forever,
open?
pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you.
He's a fucking narcissist!
I almost hate to see it go.
Guys, I found the 4. Wait!
I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
No!
But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Please do.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow
1,
on trees.
2.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you
now
have
I'm
no
vibrating.
idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be
my
doing
3?
right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
These
oh
my god.
Buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? One solved?
The
purpose
5
in this place is?
Oh!
But you really believe there's an answer? How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail.
What?
Just you and me and the retching explosion of fire and metal over and
what
over
do I do?
and over for all of eternity.
0, 5, 2, 1. Oh wait, no, there's no 0 for me to press. Wait, is there? Is there? 0, 1, 4, 2.
And Stanley died again. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces.
I mean, that's technically an ending, my guy.
Or will you let it go peacefully?
Wait, what about...
choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of
Oh my god.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
What the fuck? How did I even... Guys, wait a minute. How did that all happen so goddamn fast that I don't even remember how I made that happen? Dude, what was I supposed to do? I hit all the buttons. I finally found that 4th button.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yes, I know they were all gone. Bye. I do not care. Wait, what if I need the bucket?
Time.
Of course I need the bucket. I always need the bucket. Nah. Wait. 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 This is different. Right? Oh my god, this game is it's driving me mad. Wait, this is different.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I actually do not know what to do right now. Wait, where the fuck was I? I went through... Wait, hold on. Wait, he's not gonna continue talking? Really? Some were both red and blue! There will be a reward for all of them. Why is he's not talking? Wait a minute. This is actually what I've been wanting the entire time, is for this man to shut the fuck up. And now that he has shut the fuck...
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Never mind.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Was that supposed to happen like that? The entirety of that last playthrough, was that supposed to happen like that? Could I have possibly gotten it right? I mean, is there a right way? I feel like there might be, but...
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Never mind. Thought I saw something up there.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
I need to know. I need to know about these buttons. I can honestly say that I've never been more intrigued by a video game.
The monitor jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone
Well,
in the
that's
office
not
was
true,
being
but...
videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Yeah, that's definitely not true. I have been more intrigued by other video games, but I mean, like, how do I explain it?
Was the bucket under
Like
the
in a
mind control
mindfuck type
facility's
of way? I
influence
don't...
as well? Had the
I don't
bucket
know.
been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
That damn bucket. Okay, here we
But
are.
here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Now,
Controls
what if I do
labeled
this
with
in the
emotions,
dark?
happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
They won't let me go up the stairs
They
without the lights
high-fived
on.
in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Guys, it's literally right here. They won't let me go up there without the lights on. Look! I can't... They won't let me. God damn it.
When at last they came...
Oh!
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness.
I didn't even let him speak.
Was it over?
No, it's not over.
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn
Flip,
to roller
I just saw
skate.
that you messaged
Stanley
me on
wanted
Facebook.
to skis in every country on Earth.
This game
Both of
has
them wanted to begin watching
42
a movie, any
endings!
movie, but then stop it halfway
42?
through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
The big
True,
whopping
it was a simple
42?
life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support. What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself,
Okay, so if I have
recognized
the bucket in my
incredible
hand,
calming
I don't think I
presence of the
can
bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the
do
bucket.
what just
Go
happened.
to any lengths
Damn
not
it.
to part with the bucket.
No!
Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it.
So I
Stanley
really do
realized
have
he
to
would never
let
again
go of
leave
the
this very
bucket.
room.
Well,
But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
you've got to be fucking kidding me, man.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo?
Wait, what?
He could no longer recall.
Wait, what? Wait, was he trying to tell me something?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it
He said a
advance the story in
painting
any
or a
way.
photo. Or a computer. What? Wait, what? Input received? It won't let me do it again. What is that? What does that mean? This game is batshit bonkers.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It was okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So wait, what happens if... Wait, now hold on a minute. My friend told me
Stanley
about...
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
the cargo lift. Wait.
In his eagerness to
That's-
prove that he is in control of the
Fuck,
story
that's
and
not
no
what I
one
wanted
gets
to
to tell him what
do.
to
No.
do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you
God
are
damn
very
it.
powerful.
Wait, what time is it? Oh. Wait, hold on. I wanna... Let me see something. Let me see... No,
All of his
okay.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's different! Wait, no. I'm not... No, it's so tempting. Look at this bucket. It is so tempting. I'm sorry! I'm
When
sorry!
Stanley
Yeah,
came to a
close that
set
door.
of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
Wait, or
just
did
to
I want
admire
the
it.
bucket? Oh...
It was okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah. I want to go down there so bad. No, it's not it.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation
You are,
that
though.
would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist
It
you
was
think
all
is
a dream.
revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main
Yeah, call
character's
me out again, it's
imagination,
fine.
you
It's
must
fine.
absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate
It's fine.
storytelling. It must be so simple to be you.
Fuck
Life
off!
being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
You did it to yourself. I literally did not say a word. God damn it, you guys. I gotta figure
All
this
of his
out.
co-workers were gone.
I gotta figure it out, but I can't right now. I gotta go. I only want to play for like an hour and 30 minutes, and I'm almost at that time. I mean, it's still early. I might play again later. But, fuck. Fuck. I'm glad that... Hold on, let me take my headphones off because I feel like I'm yelling. I'm glad that I did find some new stuff. That's exactly what I wanted. But, like, what the hell, man? Oh, how do I get that red and blue room? I gotta figure that out because that's literally the only one that's still left on that list. So what happens when I'm done with that list? I gotta know. I really gotta know. Like, I really do. But that being said, I am gonna go. I might hop back on later after I'm done doing what I gotta do. Hopefully I can figure it out. But I fucking love this game. It's so funny. It is so funny. And the realization that, for one, that I'm literally in love with a bucket, and two, the narrator is actually me all along. That's the voice inside of my own head talking to me. Oh my god. Anyways, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.